Spirit Airlines shut down earlier this month. Its fleet of dozens of leased planes were left stranded all over the country. Now many of the canary yellow jets need a place to go. That's where pilot Steve Giordano comes in.
When an aircraft, a large commercial aircraft, is not on the airline's operating certificate, it requires infrastructure to operate and to move. And so our job has been to take aircraft back from Spirit Airlines after they had ceased operations. So within 8 days, we moved all of them from various airports throughout the United States to either Marana, which is just north of Tucson, Arizona, or Goodyear on the west side of Phoenix.
Today, many airlines don't own a chunk of their fleet. Instead of buying them outright, airlines lease them like a car. According to court filings, Spirit had 66 airplanes under lease when it ceased operations. In May, the bankruptcy judge approved a motion to sell aircraft that were owned by Spirit Airlines to help repay creditors. Meanwhile, lessors are seeking the return of their planes, but transporting one of these aircraft to the desert isn't simple. A representative of the FAA must first inspect the aircraft and then issue a permit to guarantee the airplane's airworthiness, and then there's everything from staffing to fuel to take care of.
We coordinate all the logistics: fuel, handling, permits, slots, flight plans, weather briefings, crew travel, all the arrangements and logistics. We can't bring passengers. It has to be required crew members. So that's a little surreal for someone who hasn't done it before, being on a large empty aircraft. We're the pilots, the flight attendants, the rampers, we're everything. We cook our own meals. Cockpit door stays open. Something where we're on the airplane for 4 hours between Philly and Arizona. We're not needing meals. I was eating Spirit snacks that were still in the galley cards.
Some of these planes could be leased to other airlines, while others will be dismantled and sold for parts. The aerospace industry has grappled with supply chain turmoil for years, with production of new airplanes and engines falling behind. In April, IATA estimated that these disruptions were costing the industry an additional $11 billion, but Boeing and Airbus have made some progress in ramping up production in recent months. Engines, however, are in short supply. They sometimes make up the bulk of an aircraft's value. A popular Pratt & Whitney engine was going for about $14.5 million in January, up from $11.3 million 3 years earlier, according to IBA Group.
The engines that were operational will be very welcomed. We've seen that the numbers of older tech V2500 engines are still in high demand. As to what happens to the airframes is another question, because it does really depend on what the demand is and what the space in the MROs and the part-out shops to take that sort of material.
Even outside of a bankruptcy, when airplanes are retired to make way for new models, they often find new homes, and their parts can be worth millions. Spirit Airlines may be gone, but its planes are already finding new lives in a rapidly changing market.